We are learning more about the men killed in the Navy helicopter crash and how family and friends are paying tribute to them. 25-year-old Petty Officer 3rd Class Brian Collins and 29-year-old Lieutenant Wesley Van Dorn died. 39-year-old Lieutenant Sean Snyder is still missing. Chopper 10 flew over the coast of Virginia Beach yesterday. The Coast Guard and Navy have been searching that area ever since the chopper went down in the water off of Cape Henry on Wednesday. 10 News Side's Liz Palka joins us now with more on the men who died and how they will be remembered. Liz?
Nicole, the community is certainly remembering them as heroes who proudly serve their country. Meanwhile, family members are leaning on those closest to them and sharing why these crew members won't be forgotten. An example of strength and love, someone who was honored to serve his country. That's how Lieutenant Wesley Van Dorn's family described him. That's how his neighbors are remembering the 29-year-old too. Dozens of American flags covered the entrance to his Virginia Beach neighborhood, a tribute to one of the men lost Wednesday when the MH-53E Sea Dragon crashed 18 miles off the coast. Van Dorn was a husband and father. He had two sons, just 4 and 14 months. The family said his kindness and warmth extended from his family, friends, and fellow service members The family said his kindness and warmth extended from his family, friends, and fellow service members to strangers he encountered even briefly in everyday life. In Norfolk, another family grieves. Cheyenne Collins told me she and her husband, Petty Officer 3rd Class Brian Collins, were only married a year. He was just 25 years old. Cheyenne gave us these pictures to share from their wedding and at home. In Cheyenne's words, Brian was one of the best people I knew, and he died too young. One crew member is still missing, Lieutenant Sean Snyder. His family said the 39-year-old is a decorated pilot, a dedicated husband and father. They said at this time, our hearts and prayers are for Sean's recovery, the other families who have suffered loss, and for the health of the hospitalized sailors. While we don't know and we may never know what happened in the last minutes before the crash, the Van Dorn family shared this about Wes. His deep faith in Christ gave him the strength to serve, the courage to walk without stumbling and be unafraid. In his final moments, he calmly thought of and acted for others, his crew, his loved ones. There were 2 other crew members on the MH-53. One has been released from the hospital. We checked in with the Navy spokesperson a little while ago, and the other person is still hospitalized. I'm Liz Palka, 10 on your side.